Hello, welcome back to Scooby Algo Trades. Um, we still haven't really got beyond Qlib issues, but we've been through quite a bit to get to where we are with it. Basically, instead of using Docker, I have completely done it um, in a basically administrator PowerShell. So it should be a lot easier to work with and to edit different parts of it. Like one thing I've done on the last one, since I thought there might have been issues with the digitization, which is the process of sort of importing the data with Qlib. I basically modified I forked the code. That's not this one that I'm showing, but in another version, I forked the code and edited the process so that it would just use a dot parquet, or however you say that, instead, a dot PARQET, which is like sort of a condensed data frame or something. But so I decided not to do that with this one and to try and just use what Qlib recommends, which is the digitization of it, I guess, into ones and zeros or whatever, and to see. I just ran into a lot of issues using it that way last time in the container. I did get it working for the most part, but then I wanted to work with RD agent as well. There's another error now, and then there was issues with that, and so that's why I decided I'll just do a whole new environment and a whole new install, and go with that. And if I keep getting these errors, I will probably make the same modification to this instance or this environment um, that I did to the other one. And it did seem to be working, in my opinion, quite a bit better than with the whole digitization thing. That because I keep getting these things, I keep having much more difficulty doing it the way that Qlib suggests it should be done than with just using a parquet or whatever it's called. It seems to be much easier. So I may edit the source code again if I keep running into these errors. But this one, what I'm trying to do is get RD agent to do the EDA for me here. At this stage, I'm not even sure what code I'm using. It seems to be the same kind of data set that we were having issues with before. I was having other data sets that were better, the 5-year ones that I have for NASDAQ and NYSE, New York Stock Exchange. If you want them, they're on my Kaggle as well. I've uploaded them there. So more free data for you if you want it. So this seems to be giving quite a lot of anomalies and stuff again, which it could be the data, to be honest with you, rather than the digitization process. But I think I tried it with the other data and I still had issues, and yet when I didn't use the digitize, it's hard to know. But we'll see how it goes with this one, and I'll get back to you. Hopefully, we'll get some pretty colorful graphs. That's the the end goal. Well, the very end goal is to trade the algorithms, but we'll see. All right, so at least we're getting some graphs here, but I'm still not too sure on this particular data set. This is the one from Kaggle, because I had all sorts of issues last time, and I might just go in and check in certain stocks now in a minute and see if if they're exactly right or whatever. That looks pretty nice though, whatever we've done there, which is calculate market-wide features, including, here you go, price trends, use clustering, daily volatility, okay, all that sort of stuff, okay. So this is already agent we're using now. So this is the AI part of it. So RDA agent, we have it working with it now, which it wasn't last time. So, but I'm still not sure about the data. Might have to do more EDA in that, or even use my own data. So I just want to double check that. But there we go. We're getting some pretty graphs. These are price trends, volume trends, volatility. Okay. I think it actually looks okay this time. It must have been maybe corrupted last time. I don't know. Just looking at just a few particular stocks here. Apple, Microsoft, AA, Nvidia. It doesn't have those, I don't know if you remember, there was these large sort of spiky things before. And it kind of looks okay now. So maybe we can work with this data. Okay. Okay, so far so good. And we have the already agent working as well. So let's move on. Maybe we're chugging along here. Things seems to be working. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, so now we're having already agent look to try and make its own identify trading opportunities based on historical patterns. Oh, it's using those stocks. Okay, well, I didn't necessarily mean that, but okay, fine. That's fine. That'll probably be quicker anyway. So it's using RSI and a couple of different things. Analyzing Nvidia, Apple price, RSI. It's only taken from 2024.07 to 2024.11. How did it get the extra data? Did it? Well, maybe I don't think the data went up that far, did it? That's quite curious. Okay, well, is it creating a sort of a trading plan? I don't know what it's doing there. Let's just say, okay, get those stocks. What can already what else can already agent do? Let's just go with that. Oops, caps. All right. I'm still quite unsure about all of this, but anyway, let's see what comes next. So this is already agent now trying to do a day trading strategy. Okay, we might do some machine learning ones now in a minute as well. This system does stock selection, so analyzes all stocks for day trading suitability, considers liquidity, volatility, and price range, ranks stocks based on multiple criteria, strategy evolution creates trading signals based on multiple indicators, evolves strategy parameters automatically, optimizes for best risk-adjusted returns, and then performance evaluation, calculates total returns, Sharpe ratios, and drawdowns, tests strategies across different market conditions, adapts to changing market patterns, continuous improvement, automatically refines parameters, identifies and fixes strategy weaknesses, evolves based on recent market data. So Would you like to run this and see what it? Okay, so yeah. So I'll see how that goes. That might take a while. And I'm talking to another AI here, um, talking about it. So I'll just continue. This might take a while, and then we might do some machine learning ones. Um, I'm still unsure about the data because last time I'm pretty sure I brought it in exactly the same way, yet there were still some errors. So I'm wondering maybe it was still working on the cache data, or I don't know. It's difficult to pinpoint, but so far the data here seems to be okay this time. We'll just keep going with it until it isn't, I suppose. And then I won't be too surprised if it isn't. But yeah, I'm just perplexed. But I'll continue this and see what the output is here, and then maybe we'll do some machine learning. I mean, so far so good. We are actually surprisingly seem to be making some sort of progress. I mean, it looks like it's actually working properly, and the data is okay. And I didn't have to change, like, even though I did change last time, the actual source code, I didn't have to bother doing that this time. Um, but that was interesting to see that I could. I suppose I've never done that before. I've never forked anything in my life, code wise. So I'll let you know what the results here are, and see if we can keep going. It looks like we have. So I would then recommend not to use Docker so by the looks of things, and just do it all in like an environment or whatever. And it seems I'm using in the environment I'm using 3.10 Python, which I think works for. You may 2.12 might be fine. I don't know, but it seems that's what I'm working for in the environment. And now once I want to be able to sort of, I suppose, save this up to Git again and all this stuff, and make sure it's permanent, and make sure I can get back into the same environment and all that kind of stuff as well, which I'm not too sure on. I always get mixed up with those things. Um, but yeah, we'll do that towards the end of the video, I suppose. If this all works fine, we should probably continue like this then every day. And if we're happy with Qlib, then we might stick with it and see how it evolves, and see maybe we can use other AI along with the RD agent. I think you can. I think there's ways of doing that. I was looking into different things, like there's Aider, and I don't know. There's so many things you can do. You can have multiple agents working, and uh, it just astounds me and boggles my mind completely because I don't completely understand it. But there's all sorts of things we can do. I mean, look at this. This is basically making up a strategy itself anyway. So we'll see how that. Well, if it works, it looks like it's working on something. It's trying to. No errors yet. Anyway, all right. I'll be back. Let you know how that goes. Any questions, by the way, down in the comments. And as I keep saying, there is a Discord as well for a low pressure environment for just chat about these things and issues and codes and whatever you want, really. And YouTube recommendations, I'd appreciate some. Okay.